A brutal finish seemed inevitable. The young lion was tearing apart the older veteran, and the crowd braced themselves for the end. Edmen Shahbazyan, once hailed as a prodigy, entered the spotlight with explosive finishes and the aura of a rising star. His youth, speed, and raw knockout power made fans believe they were witnessing the birth of a new contender. Across from him stood Gerald Meerschaert, a veteran forged through countless wars inside the cage. Every time the odds were stacked against him, he found ways to shock the world. And from the opening seconds, he made a statement. Fast, sharp, full of confidence, and punished the veteran on the feet. His jabs snapped Gerald's head back. His combinations forced him backward, and with every exchange, it looked like youth and speed would bury experience. Then came the disaster. In the middle of a scramble, Meerschaert twisted awkwardly and damaged his leg, grimacing in visible pain. Shahbazyan smelled blood and went for the kill. A vicious shot to the liver folded the veteran, and the young fighter swarmed. The cage echoed with thudding strikes, fists, elbows, hammer fists raining down mercilessly. The referee hovered, ready to stop it. More than 60 unanswered shots cracked against Gerald's guard and skull. The audience thought it was over. Even the commentators were begging for the fight to be stopped. And then, the unthinkable. Out of the storm, Gerald somehow stood. His face battered, his body bruised, but his spirit unbroken. He absorbed another flurry, tied up Edmen's arms, and leaned against the cage to buy himself seconds of breath. At one moment, Edmen struck with a left kick that landed clean on his opponent's face. The blow was powerful, shaking him to the core. Gerald immediately clinched to avoid being knocked out, but even in the clinch, Edmen delivered punishing strikes. Then he attacked like a monster, determined to finish the fight quickly, unleashing a barrage of lightning-fast shots that Gerald barely survived. He absorbed those crushing blows, each one landing perfectly, but refused to break. Gerald fought back, landing shots of his own, but at one point he struck his opponent below the belt. It was painful, yet Edmen endured. Gerald didn't stop there. Fueled by nerves and defiance, he pressed forward. His punches were like sledgehammers, each one stunning his opponent, proving he would not go down without a war. The golden boy, who had poured his heart into the finish, was suddenly showing signs of fatigue. His punches lost steam, his footwork slowed, and the relentless confidence began to waver. That's when the veteran reminded everyone why he had survived so many wars inside the cage. Gerald faked a strike, dropped levels, and powered through with one more desperate takedown attempt. This time it worked. He dragged the exhausted Shahbazyan to the mat, securing control against the fence. Edmen tried to scramble free, but every movement was slower now, every push weaker. Meerschaert transitioned with precision, climbing into dominant position. Gerald flipped the fight into his world, the grappling trenches where he thrived. The golden boy had thrown everything, and in return, the veteran found his opening.